Tell y'all all the time, get the load while you can, because there will be a time when things get slow for you. So when things get slow for you, hey, you gotta make it happen, Captain. You know what I'm saying? What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Big E with Life with Big E, man, and we back with another video. Man, we down here in Lumberton. I got a few trucks down here this morning, man. But hey, we running a little behind this morning anyway, y'all. But hey, we're gonna make it happen anyway. We pulled 4 loads yesterday, and we're gonna try to do the same thing today. Let me set the camera up. We're gonna try to do the same thing today. Get that out y'all way. And to continue to meet our goal this week. We've been having some good weeks. Can't complain. Been making some money. And that's what it's all about. Making some money. You know what I'm saying? I tell y'all all the time, get the load while you can. Because there will be a time when things get slow for you. So when things get slow for you, hey, you gotta make it happen, Captain. You know what I'm saying? Got that old Freightliner Columbia right there. Yeah. You see it? But anyway, man, that's my boy. But alright, get this situated. Get this off of us and there we go. Alright, y'all. I got some good news for y'all, man. I know y'all want to hear some good news. First thing I'm gonna tell you, God is great. God is good. You hear me? All the time. You can't beat it. Trying to get this camera situated. Secondly, I want to tell y'all that we above ground. And as long as we're above ground, we ain't in no hospital bed. We got breath in our body. We able to have the activity of our limbs. Then that means we can get out and make something happen. And one of the things I've been struggling with, let me tell y'all, is me wanting to do something with that KW. Now I know y'all may be like, well, what happened to the International? When your heart ain't in it or your heart ain't with it, I say don't do it. My heart is with my KW. I want to see my KW built. I want to, you know what I'm saying, see that truck going down the highway. And so, although the International has a motor and transmission in it, it still has some problems. And we know little problems can be a major thing when it comes to these trucks. And so, y'all see how many trucks in line? But little things can be a major problem when it comes to these big trucks. And so what I want to do is, if I'm gonna build something, it's gonna be what I want. And so I'm building my KW. And we're gonna do a little bit at a time to make things happen. One thing I've been wanting to do is get all the doggone 9579 right there. I've been wanting to get all the tires situated on them. And when I say that, I mean not put new tires, but I want to put some tires on there that'll hold air, so I can get the truck looking decent up there. Because I want to paint the I want to paint the frame of the truck, and I want to start doing little small things to it to get it prepared. Now, the situation on the motor. Let me get in the truck, y'all, because I gotta pull up anyway. Alright, y'all, as we was talking about the motor with the KW, we all know, for y'all that don't know, let me give you a little recap. We went down to Arkansas, I forgot what part of Arkansas, picked up a 3406B model that supposedly been running. Took it down to the mechanic, he tore it apart, said, I can't remember, but I think 1 and 3 or 3 and 4 was locked up. Had a lot of water in it. And so it's gonna need a full out rebuild. And probably with that, you know, the injection pump was probably gonna need rebuilding. A lot of little things that was gonna constantly add up. So I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be totally honest with y'all. I got discouraged, and although I got discouraged, I kept was still being hopeful. And then life kind of happens, and I wasn't making the money that I need to make, that I was needing to make to take care of my family and be able to do that on the side, because it's like every little thing, small little thing would just pop up. And you know what I'm saying? So at that point, you were like, you know what, just forget it for a moment and just, you know, just sit it off to the side. But I always been hopeful that like one day I'm gonna be able to get it going, man. And then here come another thing. I remember I reached out to my mechanic. I said, man, he sent me the serial number. I priced the rebuild kit. It was like $2 grand, maybe $2,200. I said, okay, I can do that. And then got ready to start doing that. That when life happened again. And so not only that, he ended up getting in a four-wheeler accident and had to remove half of his skull. So now the motor is just sitting down there, and it's like, Lord have mercy, what to do? Lord knows I want a new. I would love to be able to go get a new Kenworth. But right now, man, I've been looking at the prices of them. They're like $200,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, ooh. And I truly believe that the truck will pay for itself. Like even with this International, it's been a great truck. You know, it had a small little problem, but hey, this truck been making some money. This truck have made some money. You hear me? And so, I know a new truck would probably do the same thing. But I was looking at the fact that I could take that older truck, put a new motor in it, new transmission, new parts, and you know what I'm saying, all that kind of stuff. Make an old truck new, and once you make it new, you may still have, you know, little hiccups and stuff like that. That come with anything. But the fact that I didn't have no note on the truck, that's what I was looking at. And so some cases, I ain't gonna lie, man, just knowing what I know now, some cases it's better to have a note. Especially if you got a warranty that comes with that note that'll fit. Like this truck here came, you know, got a warranty. So that the time the air conditioning and stuff messed up, they replaced all that. The wire harness, all that was under warranty. You know what I'm saying? When the transmission was messing up, they replaced all that under warranty. And so that helps out a whole lot. But of course, this truck, I think this truck is around $3,500 a month. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, this truck have made its money. It's paying for itself. But I didn't want to start out like that. I wanted to start out, you know, with a paid for a truck like I did last time. Started out with a paid truck, had a small problem, didn't really have no mechanic to fix it. Boom. Sold the truck, got discouraged, and came to company driver. But anyway, so now what we staying with the motor is my boy Country Boy. For y'all that don't know Country Boy, he got the purple and green Peterbilt that I post on the page a lot of times when I go to car shows. He got an X15 in his truck, but he's thinking about putting the B-mod in there. And he was gonna buy a B-mod in that truck. I mean, buy a B-mod or rebuild it and get it put in his truck. So me being me, knowing I'm not where I need to be right now, I told him, I said, man, you can just get that B-mod I got, man. Why buy something you gonna rebuild when you can just get them for free from me and rebuild it, man? And that'll make me happy knowing that, you know, it's in one of my partner's truck. And you know, and he, of course, he wanted to buy it, but like I told him, man, don't worry about it, man. Just, you know, Country Boy is a great friend, and he gave me things for the International. Like, you know, he gave me the seats for his Peterbilt. Gave me pretty much a brand new tie for that International, that 22.5 I went and picked up. Then also he's giving me his bumper that's on his truck, a 20-inch bumper. What else? It was something else he was giving me. His T-bars, because he's going with new route with new bumper, new T-bars. And so he's giving me all that. So man, that's the least I could do for him. But anyway, I've been looking around on marketplace trying to see if somebody got a running B model and what it would cost. Now my boy Antoine, he know his mechanic got a B model that's supposed to be running and don't want them but $5 grand for it. And so I'm like, well, if that's the case, I'd rather let Country Boy get my B model, and I just go ahead and just work on getting that B model from his mechanic, and just pay his mechanic to put it in, and just turn him into my mechanic, because he's a real good guy. Connor, that's his name, out of my eyes, and he do good work for Antoine. So I don't see why he wouldn't do it for me. Hopefully, but that's where we at right now with the K-Dub. Is I'm finna start doing small things to it, like sanding it down. First of all, y'all don't know. Nice Peterbilt right there. But for y'all that don't know, I did buy some wheel studs, but I think they too short. When me and Robert put them in, we think they too short. So we gotta try to find the longer ones. I do got all aluminum rim for the truck now. Now I just gotta give me some pretty, right now on the left side they hold air, but the two front tires wires are showing real bad, and they let the air let down. So I'm gonna find me some used tires, put those used tires on the truck. That way it can be, it'll hold up on its own. And while I'm saving to get this B model, I could be moving it around to like different mechanics without worrying about the tire blowing out, whatever. You know, just doing what I gotta do, y'all, so I can get the truck going, man. And hopefully by next year sometime, we'll end up going. And also, I have something in the making that you guys may gonna love. I'm working on a semi-truck show. Yes, to host right here in Mississippi, which Hattiesburg, Mississippi, if I can get the place. If I can get the place, I'm telling you, it's gonna be a truck show you're gonna wanna come to. And I may have a special guest that you all may know, and I know you're gonna want to see his trucks. So I know, just wait. I'm gonna tell you in a couple more videos, but I gotta get confirmation from him first. But anyway, I'm getting ready to go on the scale, y'all, so I'm gonna turn y'all back on. Also, if you haven't, man, do me a favor quick. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time I drop a video. And y'all already know what we doing, man. We lounging, man. Alright, y'all, we down here in Waynesboro at Scott's. Gonna drop off our second load for the day. Gotta take off one scrap and the back scrap. Dang, I forgot my doggone thing, but got 2 trucks ahead of me, 3 trucks. That's it, man. Let me turn y'all back on. Alright, y'all, this load here weighed 100,000 pounds. But hey, we got it down here with no problem. Now we gotta wait our turn to get unloaded. Like I said, we got that truck and that truck there getting ready to go up on the Wagner, so we won't be here in no time. But anyway, man, she pulled pretty good. I didn't think it was 100,000 though, cause she be pulling it like it ain't nothing, man. All right, y'all, we got that load off us. Actually, that load was 99,740. No, 760, I'm sorry. So what we get ready to do now, head on back to the woods. And hold on for a second. We getting ready to head on back to the woods, get us something to eat for her. We'll turn y'all back on. All right, guys. Told y'all we was gonna stop and get us something to eat, man. Subway. Listen here. Your boy locking in, man. I'm locking in, and I'm getting myself together, mentally, spiritually, physically. You know what I'm saying? That means eating right. And one of the things I realized as a log truck driver, y'all boys know I like to eat, but I'm trying to eat better. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think about, you know, getting myself in shape so I can be the best. You know what I'm saying? The best version of me. Live longer. To see my great grandkids and just to enjoy life, man. So with that being said, we getting ready to head on back to the woods, and we're gonna eat this sandwich along the way, and we'll see y'all in a little bit, y'all. Peace. All right, guys, we here. We done dropped load number 3. Finna drop the trailer, pick up the load and move across the street. That'll be our load number 4 for the day. So that's what we getting ready to do right now. Get this trailer dropped, and we'll turn y'all back on. Peace.